everyone, and welcome back to the castle building challenge. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but I've done a little bit of tree clearing around the area where the wall is going to go. And part of that is so that I can actually build said wall, and part of it is because I really needed oak wood. Because with spruce, you can grow a 2x2 tree, and it's just really tall, and you get like 2 stacks of wood out of it, you know. No big deal. Oak, sometimes you get a giant tree that is very hard to get all the wood out of, and sometimes you get a short little tree that has 5 logs. So yeah, but this is what I've got so far. And I'm not sure if it'll be enough. It might be. Probably not, because it's a pretty big area to enclose, but I'm going to at least get started. Kind of lay out the foundations and stuff. Now the goal with this wall is that it has to be at least 3 blocks high, and it has to be mob-proof, which includes spiders. And I've been doing some, creative world testing to see, what there is that I can do. But for the most part, I think I got it. I just have to build it. Although I haven't the slightest idea how corners are going to work, considering I'm not building this probably in a perfectly straight line. But yeah, as you can see, it's a lot clearer walking along these paths now, because I've cleared out the trees. Still a few stray leaves, and I will probably do a little more clearing. I mean, I don't want to, strip cut the whole forest, but gotta do a little bit of clearing, as regretful as that is. So I'm not sure where I want to start laying stuff out. Probably on the most simple straight area, to be honest. And I'm not going to make you watch me, do the whole thing, because that's just boring. But we'll at least get a small section of wall up so that we can see what it's going to look like. Let's see. I know there's more markers out this way. Yeah, why don't we start around here? This is a good section of wall. And regrettably, I'm going to have to pull out the wooden axe. But, it's slightly faster. Yeah, if you can't tell, I've come to really hate wooden axes. So basically, I'm based on, comments on the video where I showed off wall designs and just what I think would be most practical. I think I've come up with a solution for a design that both suits the kind of look I want to go for, but also won't be too ridiculously resource intensive. So let's just do a small segment here. 3, 4. Alright, that's the oak logs. And then we're going to offset the spruce and make it just one shorter, which of course, yeah, it's easier to farm spruce, but whatever. Alright, and that's the wall itself, which, I don't know, I think I like it. It kind of suits the look I liked best. I liked the walls that kind of looked like they would actually support themselves, but at the same time, I'm not going completely crazy and basically having a stack of logs for, a small section of build. So now I need some slabs, and I'm going to need a lot of these, but we'll just start in here. And this will be where you can walk along the wall if you'd like, shoot at some skeletons or whatever, or just get a view onto your kingdom. Not that there's much out there, it's just forest on the side, but still. And then we're gonna make a few trapdoors. And of course they're really expensive, but whatever. But yeah, that is our wall design. That's what I've decided to go with. And I don't know. I like it. Spiders can't get up. I tested this thoroughly. I know how to build corners so that they can't get around the corners. And I like the way it looks. And I do have like a gate slash door design, but I'm not going to put one right here right now. So I think what I'm going to do is at the very least lay out the bottom most layer of the wall. See what that looks like. And then I'll catch back up with you and, I don't know, we'll discuss tree farming or something. Alright, and as you can see, we've traced out the border. And it goes all the way around. We've used a large portion of our logs, but we definitely still have some left. Still don't know if I'm going to have enough to finish the wall all in one go, but doing too bad. So the next thing we need to do is build it up to be 3 high. And of course that has to be from this side of the wall. And there's a few places I don't know if I'm going to terraform and make a little bit, you know, better. Like this dip here, which, you know, otherwise is fine just when you're running through the landscape. But it kind of makes for a little bit of wall weirdness. I might smooth that out a little. But yeah, this is our wall border. And of course this is what the wall's going to look like from the inside. And I was thinking, you know, just throw some torches in there or something. Something to keep it lit. I mean, we're probably going to have to torch grid the inside of this anyway because the requirement is no mobs can spawn inside. But we'll see. And I have to say, fencing it in like this, even just the short border, automatically makes this area feel like 100 times smaller, you know? Because like on that side we're like actually pretty close to that lava pool, which up until I started building this felt like it was actually pretty far from my place. I don't know, I've just always found it interesting how the more familiar you get with an area, you know, the smaller it gets. But yeah, so why don't we see what we can do over here. Now of course I'm going to have to do a few things like dig down and make that look a little better because, well, you know, aesthetics are important. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oops. So yeah, and we do have this here, and I have a door design that takes advantage of the pillar being here. So that's not that big a deal. Oh, and it looks like it's getting dark. But let's do a little bit of building. And of course, you know, lots of incremental fall damage, but it is what it is. Yeah, this is definitely going to be something. And let's go up on the roof before it gets totally dark. Oops. And just see what it looks like as the sun sets. I think I cleaned up most of the torches, but yeah. So yeah, that's how high the wall's going to look from this side. And actually, we might actually be able to... Ooh, that was a close one. Leap the wall, yeah. I can't ever see that coming up in single player, but I guess that's good to know. Alright, sleep. Time to sleep. And it is morning. The hills are going to be interesting. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to handle that. Because I didn't really think about it at the time, but I'm probably going to have to build those like 4 or 5 tall just so that nothing can jump over, or more to the point, you know, skeletons. Die creeper. Yeah, so let's go look at that real fast, and then I'll get back to building. But let's go see what I'm going to have to do over on this side. Also, XP. Not that I have any use for it right now. I don't have anvils, I don't have enchanting, but whatever. Alright, actually this isn't as bad as I thought, so... yeah, so let's see. Yeah, okay, that's not that bad over here. There's a few places, though, where it's, like, close to an edge. And, I mean, there's always that dip down there. I think I am going to fill that in. And then after I build the wall, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the inside here, because it's definitely very much still forest. And I don't want to clear cut. I really don't like doing that. But at the same time, this is going to become kind of indoor space. It might need a little bit of thinning. Now, one thing I don't like is that I'm going to lose a little bit of view of that mountain. I don't know what my render distance is set at, only 8. Let's pop it up just a little bit. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, we've got a nice epic mountain range around here. And it'll be a bit of a shame to lose the view from down here, but I'm going to have ladders going up these walls, so it's not that big a deal. Might need to build something up there just because it's such a cool mountain. I mean, that's like one of the first things I saw coming out of the portal was that awesome mountain. And I definitely lucked out coming out of the nether here. So yeah, I think I'm going to get back to building. I'm going to do it off camera just because I can't think of much to talk about while laying down stacks of logs, so I shall catch you back in a little bit. Maybe catch you in halfway, maybe not. We'll find out. Alright, and I think I've finally gotten the entire property encircled. And this took so much wood. So much wood. Like, you saw what I had in the chest before. I've been tree farming tons since then. But finally, we're there. Now, it does look a little strange on this side because it's only 2 tall over here. But if you actually go through to the other side, you know, they're 3 tall. And this is the side that's really important. This side, we can terraform, we can do what we need to do to make it work. Now, there's a couple of things that we need to do before we can call this wall done. And the first is we need to get our first gate in. Because I want to be able to get down to my gardens without, you know, having to, I don't know, scale the wall or something. And I think the design I had in mind used the dark oak doors. Yeah, let's find out. Yeah, that works. You do that, and then just, there you go, and it's a little gate. And I think I'll just throw up a couple of torches. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for the gates, wherever I decide to place them. That's the only one I know for sure needs to be there. I'll probably have one on each side, just for the sake of having them. And then we need to start laying out the slabs, and we need to start making trapdoors. Fortunately, I can make trapdoors out of anything, and I need to move my birch farm and can chop down that tree, which isn't that big a deal. But yeah, this took stacks upon stacks of wood. It'll work. This is mainly just so that I have a little bit of a walkway. Yeah, you can jump that. Okay, I was going to say if it was taller I'd have to put a ladder or something, but I just want to be able to walk the perimeter of my wall. Yeah, like that. And then let's see if I've got any ladders. I might still have some. I know I made a few to go up to the roof. Nope. Okay, let's make some. And that should probably be enough. I mean, these are kind of short walls. Let's throw one up over here just because I've got the edging done. And I mean, you know, it's definitely not perfect. I mean, if there's a creeper standing right here, he's going to try to blow up. But it'll do. And then trapdoors. I don't think I have any trapdoors. Oh, I had ladders in here. Okay. No, I don't have any trapdoors, but that's okay. I can make some. Oops. And like I said, I can make these out of anything. And that's what I intend to do. I'm just going to need tons of them. Oops. I don't really think you get enough for all the wood you use on them, but whatever. Let's see. Actually, I can't put that there. Alright. That'll work. Although I intend to put torches all over the place. Look, it's stuck in there. Basically, I just want one from the top. Just gonna go all the way around. And then I need to work out my torch placement. Now, I'm not gonna make you watch me go all the way around, but I want to at least get, you know, so that we can sort of get an idea of what this is gonna look like all the way around the castle. This might not have been the best side to start on, but okay, let's go inside. And I'm still debating what I'm going to do about these trees. Part of me wants to thin them, part of me wants to leave it kind of forest, but one way or another I'm going to have to put torches everywhere. Let's see, what can we do over here? And I've just kind of gone with the curve of the land. It is what it is. I might need to clear out a few places like this where theoretically a spider could pull one of those, but I'm not too concerned. Oops, I keep doing that. Yeah, so that is the castle wall. And I don't have a LAN. Lovely. You are now a temporary door. There we go. And I think off camera, I'm going to finish up all the slabs, all the trapdoors, lay out some torches. I might do like little taller things for the corners. I did that in my testing world. And I don't know how much I've recorded, but my focus for this episode was the wall. And probably gonna call it here. And in that case, I will catch you guys in the next episode.